One of the prime reasons they advocate foreign aid, even to countries that are not yet totally communist, but are merely in the socialist or transitional phase, is that it helps to destroy private enterprise and strengthen socialism within these countries. The money must never be allowed to be used to develop private industry. It must be used only for government projects. Toward the end of the article, it quoted Ajoy Ghosh, General Secretary of the Communist Party in India, as saying, quote, "We want foreign aid coming at a governmental level and not with a specific purpose." He further said, Indians should be, quote, "free to use the aid for anything we want." That, however, is another story. It is mentioned here merely to point up a recognizable pattern that has developed over the past few years regarding certain United States State Department policies. This pattern is involved with convincing the voters that a particular policy of the State Department or the United Nations is in the best interests of the United States, when, in reality, it is just the opposite. There is no better illustration of this than the circumstances surrounding United Nations and Washington's support of the so-called moderate central government that emerged after Lumumba's death. To tell that part of the story, however, it is necessary to take a closer look at Antoine Gizenga. Gizenga was a minor personality in Congolese politics until he was invited to Prague, Czechoslovakia, for communist cadre training. When he returned, he became one of Lumumba's strongest supporters and worked closely with him to implement plans for the communist takeover of the whole Congo. When Lumumba was arrested and then killed, Gizenga set himself up as Lumumba's successor. He established a communist regime in the neighboring province of Oriental and gathered all of Lumumba's followers around him. The Soviet and Czechoslovakian diplomats and consular officials who were kicked out of Leopoldville by Colonel Mobutu popped up in the Gizenga stronghold of Stanleyville, where they quickly received official accreditation. The Soviets lost no time in announcing to the world that they now recognized Gizenga's regime as the, quote, only legitimate government in the Congo.